Welcome back to the Pain Game YouTube channel. Today we are covering Fury versus Usyk, the aftermath. We're going to look at some of the highlights, some of the interviews, some of the other things people have picked up since the fight to explain what went down. First of all, I've got to talk to the Fury fans. Some of them have been messaging me some things that aren't very nice, and I just want to say, I know you're mad. I hear you. You've been heard. I hope that helps you emotionally. But it wasn't me who chinned your hero. Stop getting angry at me, yeah? It wasn't me when he was dizzy around the ring who wouldn't stop punching him in the head. That was Oleksandr Usyk. Getting angry at me. Sad losers, I'm afraid. Oh, you shouldn't be getting so happy because someone else is getting the shit beaten out of them. You're just a hater. You mean to tell me you wouldn't have loved it if Fury was beating the shit out of Oleksandr Usyk? I know you would. Unfortunately, that's not possible. To be fair, it's not just because I'm a Fury hater. I act like an absolute moron every time I watch a fight. So I can't help it. It's not just because I hate Fury. That's just who I am. I've seen less dramatic exorcisms than the way I watch fights, okay? It's annoying, isn't it? It's annoying. I have to fucking scream like a lunatic. But I was born this way, in the words of Christina Aguilera. Or was it Lady Gaga? One of them. So I found this video here that literally counts the punches as they're landing throughout the contest. It could be wrong. It might be slightly inaccurate. Don't blame me if it is. I just was looking and found it. Thought it would be pretty good to watch. Round number 1. Usyk comes out. Nice one to the body immediately. Another one in there. Snuck in. Another one to the body. 3-0. 4-0 Usyk. Nice jab from Fury. But a left hook from Usyk gets him back in. Nice job from Fury. So 10-9 Usyk according to this. Usyk landed 5-2 Fury's, I think 2, something like that. Round 2. Oh, nice one too. Early doors here. And a body shot and another body shot. Usyk putting in 5 shots to 0. 6 now to 0. 7. 8. I'm pretty sure Fury got one back there. Yeah. Another one for Fury. And a nice, those body shots, the way he scoops them, throws it like a bowling ball into the belly. I mean, that was beautiful from Fury. As much as I dislike the guy, fair play. 10-4, yep, 10-4, and 10-9 as a round would be judged on that. So the first 2 rounds went to Usyk according to this video. This is getting active. Oh, that left hook from Usyk. Fury coming back into it. This was a close one. That was another Usyk round. I scored the first 3 for Usyk, so that makes sense to me. And round 4 was where Fury really realised, I think, I got to go to work here. And he starts stabbing those body shots in like a bowling ball. I must admit, there's some really nice shots from Fury. And Usyk did so well to stay in his face. Ooh, this was close. You could argue Fury won that by a jab, but it depends on what shots you prefer. I think I called this a Fury round. Yeah, they've given it to Fury. Round 5, the heat turned up again for Fury. Fury really went to the body when he could here. Oh, love them shots, to be fair to him. Like, fuck me. That was proper. And Fury was mixing it up really nicely here. For him to go to the body this much and to still not really be able to deter Usyk, for Usyk to just stay in his face, this whole narrative about body shots is over now. And the one thing they briefly showed here was Fury trying to get his arms around Usyk and Usyk just shoving him off. Usyk literally studied the Francis Ngannou playbook. He used some of the almost identical techniques that Ngannou used in order to slip out when Fury had his arms around him. And this is great work from Fury. I mean, he was working hard at this point. Round 5, he landed 13 punches to Usyk's 8 and still couldn't really put a dent in him. And I think that's why in round 6 he really upped the levels and was like, I've got to hurt this guy. I can't be landing this many punches and not seeing any real dent in him after I've invested all this energy. 13 shots landed is a lot. All right, round 6. This is a real back and forth, yeah, but it's shots like that right into the fucking bones of Oleksandr Usyk, mate. That was world class. My God, that uppercut there. You can see the rage within Tyson Fury's face as he lands that. A man the size of Usyk should not be there after that. That's the Dillian Whyte uppercut. And Dillian Whyte was flat on his back after that. Fury threw 11 punches. 10 of them were power shots, and Usyk only threw 4, but he was staying right there in his face. So as much as Usyk's arms are getting a bit of a break here, he's not letting Fury rest at all. And in round 7 is where the tide started to turn here. Fury's still trying, but it's just not at the same level of intensity. See, that uppercut landed, but it wasn't quite as powerful as his previous one. To be fair, I think Fury outlanded Usyk in round 7 by the looks of it, which is not the way I originally scored it. I gave him 4, 5, and 6, but it looks like he got 7 as well, to be fair to him. But the power and the speed of the shots, they're just not the same as they were the round before. And Usyk would have felt that. Like, nah, this ain't the same here. You're fading here, and I'm going to get to you. Round 8, Fury tries to make a good impression at the start, but Usyk undeterred, and now is really getting into him now. Now we're going to work, boy. Not only when you're tired does the work really start, and that's that Oleksandr Usyk mentality. We weren't working before, mate. That was just to get you to the point of work. Now the work starts. Fury's body shot that he sinks in here, he is throwing so much into that to get this little bastard away from him, and it's not working. What more could he do, really? That's what everyone told him. Hit him with great body shots. He did exactly that. Didn't fucking work, mate. And almost right after that brilliant body shot lands, Usyk hits Fury with a 1-2 that's almost an exact replica of the 1-2 that's going to send him bouncing all over in the next round. Boom! Serious damage. But Usyk's now overwhelming him and hitting him with some big shots. And that was another one that was proper. Bang. Oh, Fury was not expecting that one to come in. Usyk had timed, you're going to lean this way because this is what you've been doing the whole fight, and I'm going to be there next time with this right hand. Fuck me, look at the state of Fury's face here. Fair play, like. He took a beating in that one. That was the one near the nose went. 10 punches landed by Usyk, 5 by Fury. 10-9. And the most notable round in the whole fight, round 9, where Fury gets absolutely stalked by Oleksandr Usyk. He's all over him. Fury tries to back him up with a nice body shot. Again, undeterred. Decent little jab. But a backhand followed it up. Fury's getting caught every single time now. That's the first big left of the round, and another one, and he doubled up the left because obviously Fury's expecting it to come from the other side, and he goes again with the left. Fury is tired, and this is what gets him really fucked up. Jesus Christ, mate. Got greedy. These little uppercuts here and body shots that he's trying, he's just leaving himself wide open for this massive shot here. And we have never seen Tyson Fury just bullied like this, especially not by a smaller man. And we've seen him take big shots, but not repeatedly. And Oleksandr Usyk has made Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury take more punches in each fight with him than they'd ever taken in any fight prior to him. He holds the record against both men of hitting them the most. That's not a coincidence. So 18 shots landed in round 9, which would have meant it was a 10-8 for Usyk. And in round 10, Usyk just stays on him, outboxing him. Fury barely throws a single punch here. I mean, it's just all Usyk. One jab from Fury after 9 punches from Usyk. For Fury to even be alive after that is quite impressive. 12 punches for Usyk, 2 for Fury. So basically 10, 11, 12 were also 10-9s. So you give 4 rounds to Fury, 8 rounds to Usyk with 1 10-8. And that to me seems a really fair way to score the fight from what I've seen. One bit of controversy is another camera angle where the referee looks to be really wanting to save Tyson Fury. Let's see what you lot make of this. So Usyk hits Fury at the start of the move with the 1-2, and the referee switches position to have a look around the other side. He's now getting so close. Usyk's actually having to shove him off, for Christ's sakes. Usyk again all over Fury. The referee is again, he goes to interfere again, and Usyk pushes him out the way. What on earth? This is mental. And just as Usyk's about to finish the job, the referee interferes. The fact that Fury was technically still on his feet, all right, he was against the ropes, it's strange that happened. It feels like that referee was always acting on behalf of Tyson Fury in that moment and not in a neutral way. So for anyone to talk about, oh, the decision was unfair, the fact that Fury won on one of the judges' scorecards is a disgrace. The fact that the referee behaved the way he did in that moment, for me, bit dodge. With the referee behaving in the proper way, I don't think Usyk even needs the decision at the end of the night because he knocks him clean out. And now, a word from our sponsors. Now, I get messages all the time in my DMs from lads talking about their anxiety, their depression, and struggling to sleep and that sort of thing. And one thing I've found that really helps is CBD. When you're getting that tightness in your chest, you feel like you can't breathe, you can't focus on anything else, it ruins your day. And I know all about this. And rather than popping a pill that's something that's overly strong and potentially addictive, I found CBD is a really good solution. The reason being is A, it works, and B, it tastes good. Now these are my favourite, right? Because when I was a kid, I loved like Haribo and stuff like that, and these taste just like those Haribo cherry sweets. They're really good. I'm not even saying it. They're absolutely mint. Now, they also come with like a Jelly Baby one, and also like a strawberry one. Spot on. Love them. The problem is after you have one, just shut the tub. Just put it back because they are Moorish and they're not really supposed to be just sweets, but they just taste that damn good. Now, as great as they taste, this probably works even better. Just a few little drops under the tongue like this, and you will find your anxiety noticeably reduces and you'll get a better night's sleep. So if you've ever had any of those issues, now is the time to try Supreme CBD. Just click the link in the description below and you can get 40% off when you use my code TRUE40, that's TRUE40 at checkout. So we've got some footage from the corner of Tyson Fury from throughout the fight. Weirdly, he had not just Andy Lee there, not just Sugar Hill, but also his dad, Big John Fury, around him.
He doing what you do to him. Don't cross your goddamn legs. Be ready to punch. Bang, bang. You ain't got to throw it hard.
Yeah. 2 rounds left is all. Light punches. 6 minutes.
Don't be afraid to slide in. Slide in.
2 of them at the same time. This is mental.
Win these 2 rounds. Go. When you want it.
There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them.
Punches. 6 minutes.
Don't be afraid to slide in. Slide in. Quit pulling back or you're getting caught. Win these 2 rounds. Go. When you want it. You've won the fight.
You've won the fight, apparently. You've won the fight. Okay. At no point had he won the fucking fight, lads. What the fuck are you watching? But the fact that there's 3 of them overwhelming him with different instructions at one time is insane. It's so funny because what is this identical to? Anthony Joshua's first fight against Oleksandr Usyk. You had his main coach, Rob McCracken. You had Angel Fernandez. And then you had another bloke who just kept shouting, "Brilliant, AJ," whenever he did anything in the ring. And it was overwhelming. And again, just like Fury, pretty much no fucking idea what to do in there. I don't think that's a coincidence. I think Usyk is so good at so many things that he intimidates the opposition so much that they get into panic mode. Even the people in the coaching staff. More people means more information, means we can beat him somehow. No.
Right behind your timer. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look.
Your trainer's having to say, look at me, because the other 2 are talking to him as well. He's having to ask for your attention. That should never happen. This is mad, this.
Just turn. Set the foot. This is what it takes, Tyson. He's not moving his head, just pushing through the middle.
Last round, awesome job.
This is an absolute nightmare. It's that too many cooks spoil the broth thing. You need one coach, one head trainer, and everyone else needs to shut the fuck up and let him do his job. So let's see what they said after the fight.
Elizaveta, Kirill, Mikhail, Maria, thank you so much for you. You, my power. My wife here is my angel. I love you, Katerina.
He's a good man, isn't he? He's just named his children there, said that they are his power. He is giving credit to the soldiers in Ukraine, saying like this is for them sort of thing. He's just a worthy champion. And for a long time, people have been frustrated that Tyson Fury has held onto those belts, almost held them to ransom, and not wanted to take on challenges like Oleksandr Usyk. And while Usyk has been banging on that door, a worthy adversary finally gets his chance. And we've got the definition of what true champion is as our king. And not just that, he's not the biggest guy, right? He's an underdog. He's someone we can all root for. And doing his life story before this and talking about that on the Pain Game, you really got a sense of this man has had to struggle for everything. That's what you want from a champion, right? You want someone who's inspirational, who overcomes all the adversity, including Tyson Fury, to hold that crown. And my God, does he deserve it. See how Tyson took the loss?
I believe I won that fight. I believe he won a few of the rounds, but I won majority of them. I
don't actually blame Tyson for saying this. Like, as much as I wish he'd have just been like, the better man won, and you'd have thought, because he got his brains bashed in and as badly as he did, that he would have been aware of that. But I just think it's not just pride, it is trauma as well. Like, when you get that badly hurt to a point where you've checked out and left the room, I can't expect him to have a perfect recollection of the fight. I mean, he probably shouldn't even have a microphone in front of him. He did say Happy New Year at the end of this, right?
And you know, his country's at war, so people are siding with the country at war. But
why didn't Lomachenko get the nod over Devin Haney? Just out of interest, you know? No, I genuinely just don't think Tyson's in his right mind here. I think he's talking absolute gibberish.
Fucking ripped me off there.
Look, he said they ripped him off. In the heat of the moment, even then, as much as I'm not a fan of the guy, I can understand a bit of frustration. If he watches that back, he'll know. I mean, I think he knows even deep down in his soul right there and then. I think he knows he got his arse kicked. Fully. He's delivered enough beatings to know when he's took one. A sustained one at that.
If they would have said to me in the last round or whatever, you're down, go out and try and finish him. I would have done that, but we believe, everyone in the corner believed we were up.
To be fair to Fury, I'll give him a bit of leeway here. His corner were insinuating, oh, as long as you don't do anything silly here, you've got this fight won. I think that they knew if he goes out there and takes any risks, he's getting knocked out. He's literally losing the rounds anyway. So we don't need him to go out there and get stupid and get like flatlined. Let's get him out and live to fight another day. And I think that's what they probably did. But equally, Fury had been battered enough himself to know in his own mind, I need to fucking pull this out here. This wasn't no Francis Ngannou fight where you're getting on the back foot and jabbing your way to a victory even after being dropped. You're getting outlanded every round, mate. So he knew.
If you can see my face, I'm pretty busted up, and he's gone to the hospital with a broken jaw, and he's busted too. So
that was a lie. He didn't have a broken jaw, but it just sounded good to say that as if he's come off worse than me. So maybe I'm the real one. That's not what happened. Now, just as I'm recording this video, Tyson Fury has activated the rematch clause to fight Oleksandr Usyk for the world titles again. I think one of the titles will have been stripped by them because of the ridiculousness of boxing. But either way, it'll be a unified world heavyweight title fight, and I'm surprised. Like, I think he was well beaten in that fight, and I don't think it was that close. I think Fury did what a lot of people do against Usyk, which is win a few of the middle rounds and inevitably gas. He can only win a rematch, in my opinion, with Usyk if he goes kamikaze with it. Like I said in my prediction video, you need to go on the front foot yourself and go after Usyk. Use that long reach and do it while you're at your most freshest, while you're at your strongest, and go after Usyk. The issue with that, obviously, is if it doesn't work, you're going to be well out of gas early in the fight, and Usyk's going to fucking destroy you then. And it comes back to the same lesson that Anthony Joshua didn't learn in his 2 fights with Oleksandr Usyk, which is you don't box a boxer. Fury thought he was able to box with Usyk, and he wasn't. You've got to come after him and fight him. And because neither men want to be in a situation where they've expended all that energy, not got the guy out of there, and are about to be ran into the ground by him, they both just try and stay with him and box him and hope that they land that punch and he just drops to the floor, which he never does because he doesn't make mistakes. You've got to force the mistakes. This is everything I said in my prediction. And unless Tyson Fury is willing to risk it all and force those mistakes from Usyk, the same result will keep happening. One thing I do think, though, is that fair play to Fury for having the balls after getting battered like that to try and get that win back. We've seen Lennox Lewis do this in his career. He was undisputed for that reason. That's why he has such a great legacy, because when he did get chinned, he came back and reclaimed the wins. And to be fair to AJ, he did the same with Andy Ruiz. He just wasn't able to do it against Usyk. And I think that what this does for both men is it does give them a bit of a fresh insight on each other. It's one thing looking at each other through other people's footage. It's another thing spending 12 rounds in there with the guy. So I'm sure that they'll both have things that they've learned from that experience that they want to then implement into their new game plans. I just think that Usyk is the more intelligent, better athlete of the two. So therefore, his adjustments will be even better than Fury's. But I could be wrong. What this does do is give us such a great legacy for whoever comes out on top. Because if Fury wins and then we get a trilogy, that would be fucking unbelievable. That would surpass what he did with Wilder by a mile. And for Usyk, who's already debatably the greatest cruiserweight of all time, now adding back-to-back victories over Anthony Joshua, potentially back-to-back victories over Tyson Fury, there would be no doubt at that point. And I don't think there is anyway. He's the greatest of this generation, pound for pound number one. What other fighters getting in there with dudes with 40 pounds on him? So happening and winning. So 2 wins against Fury, close the book. You're done. I really would want Usyk to retire at that point, because that is such a flawless, perfect career. You want to preserve that in pristine condition. But look, I do genuinely admire Fury for getting back in the ring with that dude after he got such a pasting. What a fight it's going to be. October, Saudi Arabia. I can't wait. Let me know your early thoughts. Can Fury make enough of an adjustment to turn the tide on Usyk? I don't think so. But let me know how he can do it if you think so in the comments below. If you haven't already, like the video, stay subscribed to the Pain Game YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.